Hi traders, today I will go to dedicate some minutes about some tips and some details about the USA indexes. I would like to give you some indication also how to trade during the choppiness or when market is too much volatile. The first one, remember that analysis has to be top bottom. It means start always to remember what is the main trend of instrument before to start to find some different direction of prices. And this is very important because mentally a lot of trader do always the same error. It means always find and counter trend but forgot the main trend. After that, you can also take a look at H4 or H1 chart. So in this sense, on this time frame, we have an idea if this main trend will be confirmed or not. And in this sense, the simple analysis first one help you to create a mindset focus or first, which is the moving, which are the movement, better say, of instrument, of a standard report in this case, and how to trade it. After, I would like to recommend when we want to do an intraday or weekly trade, it's in my opinion the best time frame is 50-minute chart. The 50-minute chart with a combo of aggregate tick volume that I will show you probably yesterday could have offer a great opportunity to understand the general trend of a market. Probably because we have a chance to understand where the big player are positioning, and you can understand simply with a small focusing the concentration of prices in every drop, and of course how the price continue to accumulate bullish pressure. So before to open a short, maybe you have to remember this point. In the second time, when we have this element that we already explained, it's very important to understand which is the part of the session could be more useful to find opportunity. First one, remember that, let's say for example what happened yesterday. Remember always that the concentration of big player activity normally is in the first part of session and the end of session. In the middle, except some special case when we have a big news like Indices reports, for example, or inflationary data, non-farm payroll, Federal Reserve meeting, or some important external event, exogenous event. Essentially, it's not something normal. In the middle of a session, it's difficult to see something like this. So, what is important is always how the market positioning in the first part. No, when now we have a open using the New York Times. Okay, so New York Times is this for 4 p.m. So we know that in these first 30 minutes, in the first 30 minutes, I always recommend not running to trade. Because what happened when we work running, let me show you 5-minute chart so you can understand. If we're running on the first part of the session, okay, we don't know, for example, this is the open, okay, in the first 30 minutes, you can see market seems to the drop. So you can open a short and after see what happened. Why in these first 30 minutes I recommend to not run to trade. Wait always 10 a.m. before to start your trading on Standard & Poor and on Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Why? There is a specific question. Because in the first 30 minutes, normally there are an adjustment of portfolio pending order that are remain from the big players with the algorithm machine during the overnight USA session. So this order will be active immediately when USA market open. So you start to see up and down the ping pong activity, we can say, where you don't have a clear idea where market could go. So I always recommend to not run it probably for this reason. Wait 30 minutes. Wait 30 minutes before to start your USA session. This is very, very important. What happened after? When we have an idea where are how they positioning, okay, in this case we can try to mark this level like a volumetric level. Normally when we have a bearish candle, we can do a something like this. Use the lower part of the candle to mark the level where we have assisted an interest of a big player. So in general, a lot of player, because this is an aggregate. So we have just used like a referral, and here we have another volume that entered in another bearish candle. What we can assist here? This is yesterday's session. It's very simple. I can use a rectangle, and I know that as the volume are very near, we know that here market could offer some interesting indication. Okay, so in this sense, we can say that market are offering an interesting view of what the market could do. Just a second, I will change the color. It's too much. Uh, it's too much big, so we can use this. Okay, so we have an idea that in this zone, market concentrate an interesting and important. See what happened after 30 minutes. Market start to going up and use 5-minute chart standard report to have a clear idea, and you have a buy opportunity. So in this sense, you can see that even market going up, you see after the 30 minutes, you have a buy signal. Market remains strongly up this level and going up. Okay, so in this sense, also yesterday we have a special session, because if you see the volumetric bar show some more interest, any drop, you see this absorption on candle, it's a signal that the bullish volunteer is strong. And yesterday probably we have tried some fast trade during the middle market update, so we have take some fast profit, and not bad, because we have take 3 long, not good on Nasdaq, very good on Dow Jones and Standard & Poor's. So we have take a very good profit on this small space. So you can see that it's very important to focus your attention on this detail. This element help you to not running on your trading decision. So you can see that in this case Standard & Poor's has a very clear bullish pressure. For example, in today's session, it's if you want to evaluate some chance for a market correction, you need to see prices below this level, at least, and this one, but not because are minimum, but because there are a volumetric interest where market show clear bullish pressure. If price start to do something like this today, tomorrow, you have to take in consideration that now you have some bearish opportunity. But if market return on this level, you see another volume or different volume, and market start to going up, you have a super strong buy opportunity. You can use this one like a zone, famous concept of order block, to find a zone where there are liquidity. And in this case, with volume, you have this process. So this is the first part of tips that I would like to remember. Remember also, independent that you have to use trading journal, stop loss, something that you list a lot, but 1% of your trading account is the maximum stop loss that you have to use when you do scalping, not intraday. Intraday, 1-2% is maximum, but remember guys that the losses are to be very small. If we reach the maximum stop loss of 1%, take care, because after recover, these losses is not so simple like you imagine, because also there are a mental aspect. So guys, to conclude, just I would like to give you some tips about Nasdaq and Dow Jones level, so we can have an idea what could happen today. Now understand how to work. Also remember that Nasdaq in this moment maintain a very strong bullish pressure for the trend of EI. So in this sense, these instruments, Nasdaq could going up strongly, and which is the tip that we have to remember this week. Any drop will be absorbed with strongly purchase. So you can see that when Nasdaq drop, in general, this is the bullish trend start in the middle of January. 50-minute chart, it's clear. no way to going down. Any drop is absorbed, any drop create accumulation and buy opportunity. So find the short in this moment is not something simple with the low hike that create this situation. For today's session, of course, as we have a lot of choppiness, there are a chance for fast drop. So remember always the level where they start. Use always the first volumetric bar of the previous session of the open, so we have an idea the key where is the key level of Nasdaq. For example, this is a very important support of the previous session, and this is another important level of previous session. As we can say, until market not break one of this level, very difficult to have different direction. We need high volatility, strong sold. So in this moment, guys, I recommend to take care because market is very bullish. So before to open a short, try to wait a retest of some of this support so you can have a clear movement. What you can assist normally is something like this. This is the famous V-shape recovery or W pattern. So any time you have a drop, take care before to open a short, wait a pullback, and after you can open a trade. But Nasdaq in this moment is very strong and sensitive, could attack the 18,000 levels I told you. So could be interesting to wait and see before this level, before to start to see some short opportunity. And also for Dow Jones, some other tips, the industrial and the indexes that have also bank financial remain very strong thanks to a view that the economy is resilient and the famous concept of soft landing scenario of Powell. Also here, guys, on Dow Jones maintain a very strong bullish pressure, very difficult to have a drop, lot of choppiness, but any drop is absorbed not immediately, but we have to take a lot of patience. For example, here we have the same situation. You see on this is just the volume of open. You can see that you have a clear support zone of this uptrend. So 39,000 level, it's a target. If you don't see a breakout of one of these super candle, guys, it's very difficult that market could going down. You can take some fast drop. You can take some fast movement in 10 minutes, 30 minutes, but at last it's better to buy at least on intraday and multi-day until market will give you not a different signal. This is all for today. I would like to remember that we will return on Monday and also live on Wednesday and Thursday with tips. So I will add more interesting information about how to trade the USA indexes. For my side, have a great trading day and see you soon. Bye bye.